What's up? So today I went to a mental health training, and call me jaded, but I walked into this training thinking like this is totally going to be pointless. And I was pleasantly surprised to the contrary. So here's what happened. We're all sitting down. There were like 40 people, and everybody's, we're raising our hands, we're saying answers, we're discussing in small groups and then sharing, right? So you get a scope of like all these people in the room, other social workers, case managers, whatever. Anyways, basically mental health professionals. So you watch these people talk and you think, oh, okay, interesting. Where do they work? I wonder where they're from, this or that, right? Then at the end, a few of those people came up to the front, and it turns out that they had what's called lived experience, or like in the mental health system. In other words, they were patients or consumers at some point and or currently are. So, and I mean, these were some really tough stories also, right? So, I mean, it changes the way that you look at a person, right? So let's say you have this person that you, let's say you have a neighbor, right? Like a 60-year-old neighbor, and he's always cranky because when you step on the lawn, on his lawn, he gets like really irritated, and so you think, what a grumpy old man. And then one day you learn that he was among the soldiers that stormed the beaches on D-Day and was shot at from these German towers, like as he had to like run across the sand. And it's a little humbling, and you kind of like check yourself and you're like, whoa, whoa, he went through that? Like, that's some really serious stuff. Right? So I drew this picture here because I feel like when we interact with another person, we kind of just like, we see just the person, and we can start to draw conclusions, right? Which may or may not be true. What we could do is, if you have a person in front of you, you start to like see their history, their past, almost as like feathers attached to them, which I drew here, right? And so the key thing is like these feathers, a lot of them you have to remember are struggles and hardships, sadness, different kinds of negative emotions, right? So when you're interacting with a person and their behavior is a certain way, it's not accurate to think, oh, they're just choosing that behavior, or they're doing that on purpose, right? That harkens back to like false understandings from the Middle Ages of pure free will and everything. Like, people's behavior a lot of times is influenced by the things in their past. You could ask yourself, how much of what you do in a given day is influenced by what you're carrying with you from events and happenings in your past. So if you can keep this in mind, I think that it leads to a higher level of compassion for other people. I use this all the time at work when I have a client or a patient yelling at me. I kind of think, okay, well, what has happened earlier in their day that could be causing this? What happened earlier in their lifespan? What happened in their childhood, right? And by focusing on that, it already takes a lot of pressure off the immediate situation. One exercise that you could try is go to a Starbucks, get a coffee, sit down, put in earphones, and listen to music. But as you listen to the music, look around at the other customers. And I've done this multiple times. It's very powerful. You look at the other customers one at a time. So you pick one, look at that person, and you ask yourself, what kind of struggles might they have experienced in their life? What kind of struggles might they currently be experiencing? And what kind of hopes and dreams do they have for the future? So you do that one at a time for each person. Give that 20 minutes, like that's some powerful stuff. I don't know if it like opens the heart chakra or what, but it definitely puts you in a different state. So give that a try. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you share it with friends and also subscribe. But remember to, of course, put your existence first.